Have you ever played a character in any video game and thought, damn, I really wish this character was in every game ever? Well, that was me with Otis from Barnyard on the GameCube. In pretty much any game with a cast of playable characters, people tend to pick a main, a character that they like playing so much that they would rather invest their time into this one character instead of the rest of the cast. Why? Let's get the most obvious reason out of the way. Look at this character. Now look at this character. If I gave you an option to choose between who to play, you would obviously choose this guy, right? The character you play's appearance matters to most people because that character is what's representing you in-game. And unless you idealize somebody who looks like Gragas, you're probably not going to want to play Gragas. An edgy teenage boy is obviously going to pick Shadow the Hedgehog over Sonic. I personally... Basically what I'm trying to get at here is that if you think your character looks cool, you're going to feel cool. And no, me thinking that these characters look cool does not make me feel like a furry. Anyway, I think you see what I mean here, but if we go back to choosing between these characters, would your decision change if I told you that this guy was the strongest character in the game, but this guy was the weakest? This part doesn't apply to every game. Some games are single player in which the meta doesn't really matter. Who cares if I'm playing the weakest character if they can still easily get me through the whole game? But once you get into competitive games, it kinda starts mattering who you play. Whether you're a tier whore or not, your pick would usually be influenced in some way depending on how good your character actually is. If I start playing Super Smash Bros. Competitively and all I care about is winning, I'm not gonna start entering my local tournaments and locking in Wii Fit Trainer. I'm gonna play Steve.
Why is he holding his meat like that?
Of course there are exceptions, not everybody likes a character just because they get them wins, but maybe they just really like their... I remember once very vividly having a dream about playing an open world first person game where I had the exact same kit as Warwick from League. It was so much fun that I remember in my dream telling people how much fun it was. If I'm having dreams about Warwick, I think it shows just how important it feels to play. Say there was a new broken character released in Guilty Gear that could easily win any match, but their gameplay consisted of solving captchas to lower the enemy's health.
What?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be playing this character because they feel good to play. People are playing games to have fun, and if the character's gameplay isn't fun, no matter how much they love the character, a lot of times people would rather just play someone else. When I show you this Pokemon, Hisui and Gudra, do you care about it? Well, hold on to your answer for now. I want to know how you'll feel after you read its Pokédex entry. It's able to freely control the hardness of its metallic shell. It loathes solitude and is extremely clingy. It will fume and run riot if those dearest to it ever leave its side. Now what do you think? Do you like it more? Do you dislike it more? Now what if I told you it goes around punching random old people because it thinks it's really funny? Again, what do you think now? I sure hope you don't like it more after that. Point being, the story behind characters very clearly affects how you think about them. Ultimately, I think that to really enjoy a character, you have to find a character that resonates with you, including all the aspects I've been talking about. If you've never found a character that checks all these boxes for you, I hope you eventually find a character that does, and that you could talk about them for hours. Oh, and also, obviously I made up the punching old people part up. That's actually something that I do. So what? Do you like me more or less because you found out that I punch old people? Because I think it's really funny. Like, I wish there were more old people in the world so I could